funny how Mexico looks nothing like Eastern North Carolina? All right, who looks the real thing? If you know anything about those tires, then you know we are preparing to not prepare. I'm out here in the middle of the sticks in Mexico, and we're gonna make some test hits. The surface out here looks remarkably like the shutdown at Darlington, where we're gonna be testing and running the Palmetto No Prep this Saturday. So right now the spicy tuna for the 790 pass has been removed, and I've set basically everything like 10 pounds of dome pressure, and we're just gonna go out and we're gonna pour a couple puddles, 2 burnouts, and see what it does. I'm making like 330-foot hits. I got the draggy in the car. We're keeping this safe and trying not to get crazy with it. So here we go. The first hit didn't go very well. I thought maybe I knocked enough out of it, but judging by the 2.2, or was it 2.9? Horrible 60-foot, and basically it was just a pedal fest. And I clicked it into high gear, and you can saw it lit the tires up the whole way. So we're gonna go back out. I pulled a whole bunch more power out of it, and we're gonna make one more hit just to see if we can even make something happen. This is just kind of get a feel for how the car is gonna act on the no prep, because I've never done it before. And get a feel for doing burnouts for distance. Oh my God. This farmer is wrecking my car right now. Darlington, South Carolina. Been here a couple times, did some testing here, ran drag week here, but this time we're running the track backwards because we're here for Palmetto No Prep. Corey Stamper puts on this race. We're in the Outlaw Real Street category, which means no crazy weight hanging off the back of the car. Everything has to be within the body lines, and you have to have tags, insurance. The road here, the shutdown area, is really, really close to what we tested on. The testing didn't go so well. And we don't have the best data in the world, but we sat here and strategized strategery inside the Grey Wolf Palace, and I think I got a little bit of a tune-up in it that might do something. We'll see. First round goes down in about 4 hours, so Brody's over here making us breakfast, so I'm gonna go eat. We were talking to John Dock that one day, and I was like, yeah man, so I'm gonna try to win that LS experience, and you're like, they won the Clapped experience, they just ate join it. That'd be fucking done.
The downside is this stuff is so coarse.
It tears the tires.
It does. So you'll see guys today that'll only, if they go rounds, they'll change tires before they go maybe 2 or 3 rounds. It is so tough on them. So.
I'm just worried that 2 burnouts will turn them into dust.
Yeah, right. No, definitely. That's a tough decision.
Go get the buy.
Thanks, brother. Good luck, guys.
I'm just sitting here trying to stay awake a little bit. Hey, you like the organization at least?
Yeah, this is very nice. Ooh, it's bright out. Sun's coming up. It's starting to warm up a little bit. Killface is ready to go. We drew the 11th pair of cars to go down the track. And I'm using the term cars loosely because we drew a Trailblazer SS of the rear wheel drive variety. So again, the surface here is the great equalizer. No exaggeration. What we are racing on is exactly equivalent to this. So you can see, and it's got big gnarly cracks. I mean, they're borderline motocross jumps going down it. We got the right lane, which somebody said that's the better lane. I said no, in order to have a better, you have to have something that is good, and neither one of these lanes are good. But fortunately for us, I think we kind of got an easy draw. I probably just jinxed myself by saying that out loud because it looks to be just like your basic bolt-on supercharger deal, and the man van, driven by a woman, as a matter of fact, is on a radial with like a 17-inch radial at that. So I'm optimistic, but on this surface and as unprepared as we are for not preparing, I need no prep. This could get interesting. Small tire cars are rolling up there. There's some killers in the small tire class. The way they got this set up for pairing and staging is super efficient. I really like what Corey and Rhett have done with this for this event. So I'm looking forward to it. I think we could potentially go at least a round or two. So we'll see. First round, Outlaw Real Street coming up. I gotta appreciate quality organization. And as you can see, there's numbered barrels all the way down here. So when you drew your chips, we drew number 11. The black barrel is the number 11 that got the right lane. Left lane is over there by the blue barrels. So this makes it extremely easy to get in and get paired up with your run order. Once everybody in here is kind of like staged in the grid, if you will, they're gonna have everybody go all the way up there, because that's where the starting line is, and we're gonna get down and party. These are my tuners right here.
I'll tell you what, SRC built the carburetor. We're ready.
It's coming up. Here we go. Here's the moment of truth. The gray wolf lives again. It's a majestic beast. Speaking of majestic beasts, here's Killface. Fresh off a first round victory. We're gonna get the car turned around. They just finished running big tire. We're gonna go draw chips. Looking at the data on the thing, it was obviously a pedal fest. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna pull much more power out of it. It actually went slower on this than it did on the bare street when I ran and did my test hit. So it was a little tricky to see. Let's turn off boost, oil pressure. That purple line that's going up and down, that is throttle. So you can see me pedal once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, a little less, a little less, a little less, and then I click it into high gear somewhere and then kind of just let it ride its way out, trying to get back into it more and more. And you can see drive shaft RPM is this right here, and it's just wiggle, 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 wiggle. She's twerking. Try to go 100% near the end. Spin, spin. So, here's what it is. Which is a phrase that I hate. But we're going to leave it alone and hope that the track kind of comes around and just kind of continue to rely on my right foot. Oh, so shout out to the boys at Mac TV, Mid-America Customs. Adam in the Gap Train S10 runs a bunch of bags of salt in the bed of his truck. And I mentioned that I could use a little bit more weight. Not really the ideal situation, but I'm going to wrap it up in a blanket and I'm going to shove it over there behind the fire bottle and the battery. And I'm putting it on that side because, as you can tell, these sticky Hoosiers are making contact a little bit with the fender. It's not cutting them, just a mild rub. So we'll let those self-clearance, if you will. So maybe 40 pounds in the back and a better track will make a little bit of a difference, but who knows? We'll see. Okay, so we are paired up for second round here. We drew 5th pair down with this beautiful old 442 G body over here, LS power, 400 some cubic inches on nitrous. Kind of did something drastic. Put the salt in the back, and then on the drive down here, I noticed these are starting to rub a little bit more and more. And when I'm watching the video, as much as I want the car to squat, it's not doing it. The bar angles just aren't there, and we don't have time to adjust it. So I'm seeing a little bit of separation, but I have the shock set for compression. I wanted to squat and stay down, but the car's not doing that. So I reverted back to basically what I would call the radial settings. I'm hoping with all the weight in the back and the extension, it's going to extend and keep the tire off the fender and possibly drive it into the ground and actually work better. I don't think it can get much worse than it's been. So we'll see. I have a feeling that this is going to be a pedal fest. It's going to, if you could have just in-car of the drivers, it's going to look like we're racing treadmills.
To me.